With Micosoft Lync, you're in complete control of your meetings and presentations. You control access, run the meeting, and decide how to manage the participants. If you're scheduling a large meeting, say more than 10 people, or if you have meeting participants from outside your company, it's a good idea to modify the meeting options. Let's get started. Open Outlook and go to the Calendar view to select the day and time of your meeting. Click New Online Meeting. Add your participants. And give the meeting a subject. Then if you want, you can add a meeting agenda above the dotted line here. Now let's look at the options. Click Meeting Options up here. Then put a check mark here to enable all these options below. Now, even though I have several options here, I really only need to make two decisions: who has access to the meeting and who will present. Just those two. Let's start with access. You can view these options from top to bottom as most secure to least secure. For example, this one up here is for when you have sensitive information to discuss and you want to tightly control who is coming to your meeting. Everyone who joins the meeting is put into a virtual lobby, and you, as the organizer, can accept or deny participants as you want. Now you might think, well, if I don't want someone at the meeting, I just won't invite them, which is true. But keep in mind that anyone who gets an invitation can forward it to other people. Also, any distribution list you send the invitation to might have been recently modified to include people who you don't intend to invite. So for total control over access, choose this first option up here. Now this last option down here is the least secure option. Everyone gets into your meeting automatically, including people who are outside your company. There's no waiting in the lobby. As long as they have your meeting link, they can join the meeting. And if you select this box, this free access will apply to anyone dialing in by phone as well. And as you can see from their descriptions, these other two here are mid-level access. Now let's look at presenters. Once again, these go from most control to least control, except this last one here, and we'll get to that in a minute. Now this meeting I'm creating is for a few dozen people, and for meetings that large, I like to choose this top option, Organizer Only. This gives me complete control over the meeting and my content. Everyone else will be able to view my PowerPoint and the whiteboard if I use one, but I'm the only one who can control those features. Of course, if I change my mind later, I can go back in and make any of the participants a presenter after I've logged into my meeting. And for smaller, less formal meetings, I usually go with this one. 3 or 4 people, everyone can collaborate, everyone has control. It works out well. So what if you have a large meeting but want a few specific people to be presenters? That's where you go down here. Click People I Choose, click Manage Presenters, and then choose your presenters. Just remember that you cannot select external people to be presenters using this option. But don't worry, you can make them presenters once you're logged into the meeting if you need to. Remember also that you can create any combination of these options depending on your particular needs. Now you might have noticed this other page here, Audio and Phone. If you're going to have meeting participants who won't be using Lync, maybe they're away from the office and dialing in from their cell phone, just go here and select the local number for the location from which most of your participants dial in. The location you choose here will determine which dial-in number appears in the invitation. Now rest assured that all participants will be able to dial in if they want, regardless of where they happen to be. All they have to do is open the invitation and click Find a Local Number. Last thing, if you want, you can save these options so that they're already set for any future meetings. Just click Remember Settings down here. Of course, you can always come back and change the settings anytime you want.